Good evening, council members. Rupert, Friday, 113 Montauk Road. I have some concerns and questions about the proposed lease. And to be clear, my concerns are not with the tenants. By all accounts, the Eddies have been outstanding tenants and outstanding stewards of the town's Middlebridge property since the town purchased it. The town could not have better stewards. The council is considering a 15-year lease, and to say the least, 15-year lease is unusual for a single-family house, especially in Narragansett. Our town has a housing affordability problem because most leases in town are for less than a year. It would be wonderful if the town had more leases that were leased for at least a full year or for 5 years with provision for extending for an additional term. However, since the 15-year lease ties the hands of the next 7 or 8 councils, it's in the interest of both the tenants and the town that the lease be well drafted and that expectations are clear for both parties. I believe the lease needs better legal drafting to clean it up. First, Section 2, the fair market rental value of $1,729 per month stated in the lease is just absurd. It's absurd for a 2-bedroom house anywhere in Narragansett, let alone a very picturesque waterfront property. Second, the lease refers in multiple places to the receipt of rent from the tenant, even though it states there is no rent. This looks like cookie-cutter drafting and refers to receipt of rent from a tenant and references to the receipt of rent from the tenant should be removed. Third, Section 8, maintenance of the premises. The lease is silent on the tenant's responsibility for maintenance of the IDSD for the house, even though this is referenced in Ms. Crenshaw's cover memo about this agreement. This reference should be added. And then the last thing I want to bring up is the lease talks about damage of the house by flood. It states that the town's discretion to repair or replace the structure, but it's silent on the damage of the house by fire or wind. 1-year leases typically don't address this damage of a house by fire or wind. I suggest in a 15-year lease, it's prudent to do that. Is the town required to rebuild the house if there's a fire or if it's damaged extensively by a hurricane or nor'easter? With that, I suggest that the lease be revised to clean up the language before it's signed. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Friday, would you mind just answering a quick question?
Sure.
You are on the Land Conservancy Trust, right?
I'm not.
You're not? Okay. Thank you. I just had a question on that regard.
Yep.
Thank you.